What's up, guys? Welcome to module 7. Cool Instagram tricks. Before I get into what I planned for this, I just wanted to show you some content that I like to do every now and then. In fact, as I'm looking through my Instagram, I need to get on it and do some more content like this. But content that pretty much I'm trying to find a good one. I'll just show you a good one and a not so good one. Like this one, let's see here. This is pretty much done from my computer. I think I'm killing my phone. I think it's too full. This is pretty much done from my computer. Not my computer, my camera app. I didn't really do anything but change it to a black and white picture on my camera on my phone. And I went to Overgram and made some content on there. And so it's a nice picture, you smiling or whatever it is that you do. Maybe it's jumping off a diving board into the swimming pool, whatever, something interesting. And you just put your content in there. Click the link in my bio to see how you can get access to a six-figure earning secrets. And that's just basically telling you something with a strong a strong call to action here. This one here is like what we're known for in internet, and actually the next level mastermind. Sorry guys, this is going slow. It's probably only because I'm doing training. I've rarely ever get it to go slow like that. We're creating 100 new six-figure earners in our team. Click the link in my bio to see how. So you actually want some content like that too. That draws more leads. You can tell the difference when I have that and you put it like up here, like at the top, versus when it's just all, personal stuff or just stuff without a strong call to action. So you definitely want to do that. So I want to get into a cool trick, right? So like me, for instance, I'm pretty busy. I have a full-time job. Sometimes just being on Instagram all day or several times throughout the day is almost impossible. You have to try to find ways to make things work to your advantage, right? So one cool trick I learned was to set up the photos and stuff that you want to upload to Instagram. Set them up so that you can upload them easily later on. So what I mean, like, it's almost like a scheduled post. The only thing is you still have to manually do something, so it's not a scheduled post. But if you go into your device, right, and you cut on the airplane mode, and then you're in Instagram app, you try to upload something, right? Let's just try to upload this here, right? Say I want to upload this, and I hit next. I'm not going to type anything in here, but you can type your message in there if you want. And you hit OK. Right? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Next. Share. There we go. Share. It's going to pop up with an error at the top, right? It's going to say failed. And so I can do as many as I want, right? I can like pre-do my stuff. So say for right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. I don't want to throw all my content out there, Right now is not a good time for me to throw content out to everybody not to see while they're sleeping at their home, I'm not going to put this out, but I'm just doing an example. So next, and then, sorry guys, I'm like losing control of the phone. Then I share it, right? So you're going to see those two fail, and you can just keep going on and on, right? So say, for instance, about 7 o'clock is about 6 o'clock in the morning, or 8 o'clock is 7 o'clock in the morning. Just say, for instance, I'm like, okay, 7 o'clock here is a better time. 7 o'clock in the evening here is a better time to put stuff out for me because people on like the East Coast and back, they're starting to wake up or whatever. And just say I'm ready to actually post what failed earlier. And I'll just hit refresh. And it'll post it later for you. I mean, it'll post it right then and there, but it'll sit here until you come back in there and actually refresh that item, which is an awesome, cool trick, So I think that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna can I leave this? Don't talk about. Yeah, I like that one. So I'll just leave that there and I'll just delete the other one. But that was just to show you a cool trick. You know, maybe you're up working content late. What is going on? Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It is acting very funny lately. Remove. There we go. I think I wasn't seeing the bottom part. Sorry. But basically that's one cool trick. And then another cool trick is even if you have a whole bunch of content set up already on your page, that is probably better than not having any content set up. So say for instance, I want people to see my results, right? I want people to see my results, and you can see some stuff here or whatever, right? You can see some stuff here, and I'll go to so I'm at comments, right? I go to the comments. Me personally, I kind of clean stuff up. You have people advertising on your stuff. I don't go through every picture and just clean it up. If I'm on the picture, I'll just go ahead and clean it up then and there. But if you see this here, is a whole bunch of hashtags, and what that is going to do is going to put my picture in the list of hashtags that I have. And one thing that I did that's really unique, right? I made a list in my notes, right? And you have to excuse my notes because they're really, really, really junky, right? So I made a list, right? 1 through I think 12, right? Most of the stuff at the bottom are my hashtag list. So I have a list. You can have up to 30 hashtags on a Instagram item. So on a picture, you can have up to 30 hashtags at a time. You know what I mean? So my number one list, right? This is my number one list I'm giving you guys access to. So you can select all. It's filled with different internet marketing type things. Need money, easy money, make money blogging, generate leads or whatever. I think my second list is probably my best list, but different network marketing companies. People that will be interested in, you know, the type of people that are will be searching those hashtags will be interested in a network marketing company. Oh, I'm sorry. And I have a list, right? So this is list number 2 right here, right? So I have it listed by number so that I know when or what to post next, right? So I see that is on number 2. So what I would do, right, instead of using number 1 like I just did, I would go down to number 3 list, right? And I will right click, select all, and copy, right? And I would do this. I would just swipe. A lot of people don't know you could just swipe this old list up, right? You could delete it. And then you can go down to the comments area. You can paste your list. Did I paste it? I don't think I pasted it. I can't tell you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't paste it. Paste. All right. So that pasted. And I'm fat fingering, I'm sorry. And then I send that in my comments area of my thing. And so what this will do, it'll make that picture, I'm sorry, I lost the picture. What that'll do, that picture should show up at the top of that hashtag. So now, instead of just hashtagging when you know, a couple things when you first upload the photo, you're going to be able to utilize that picture as much as you can. So now I have a whole nother group of people, you know, now that's Zango, you know what I mean? People who are interested in network marketing, they can see that. I don't know, let's see if Cincy show up. I've had a few of them not show up, and I think I know why. I just haven't scrubbed my list. Every now and then you'll get something, you'll be like, hey, it's not showing up in here. Just don't pay any attention. You'll have more show up than not show up, right? But I think the reason why some of them don't show up is if I hashtag internet marketing, right? And I deleted internet marketing from my hashtag, right? And then I go back and I add internet marketing to my hashtag again. Instagram won't allow you to keep hashtagging that picture over and over again with the same thing. So your lists have to be of new, fresh hashtags that you haven't used. So my list number 1 doesn't include the same thing on my list number 2. And, you know, nothing else is supposed to have the same hashtag on list number 3. You know, it's all new stuff. You know what I mean? It's all new hashtags. So it'll be fresh to that picture. if that makes sense. So let's give you another example. No, I'm not in my. Another example, I can go, and you want to make sure you do a mixture of lifestyle pictures, and you know, just like you do a mixture. NYC, that's actually my wife. She's like, why are you wearing an NYC hat or whatever? Because I'm originally from Philly. So say I'll go and comment on here, right? I could tell because I have no comments that I am on list number 1, right? So I just what I'm doing, I'm double clicking to go faster, because who wants to be forever on here? I'm double clicking on the iPhone. I don't know how the other devices work, guys. You just have to, I don't know. You have to figure it out on your device. So I'll go to list number 1, right? And what I do is right click and select all. Not right click, but you hold it down and copy. You can figure that out on your own device of how to do that. And then basically paste, right? And then you send it. Now this is the part where I went over in the other videos, right? I told you if Instagram has an error telling you not to do something, then stop doing it, right? So here, it shouldn't be anything wrong with this, right? Internet marketing, that should show up to the top, right? Until it just goes, eventually it'll go down, but it shows up at the top right now, right? And so the next time I come here, whether it's 3 days later, tomorrow, or whenever, I can go to list number 2 with fresh hashtags, right? And that'll show up in other network marketing type, or, you know, people looking for money, leads, or whatever. But say, for instance, I come in here, right? Because normally I try to max out my list to 30, right? You want to try to max out your list to 30. Some people say don't do it. I don't see anything wrong with it. And you can see more and more people doing this, you know, putting a whole bunch of hashtags. You want them to be relevant to, you know, making money and stuff, right? So say, for instance, I try to paste some more hashtags, right? It's the same stuff, but just give you an example, right? And I hit send. See that? If you see that on Instagram, you stop doing what you're doing. And I just did this for an example because I went over 30, basically. So if I'd even just put one extra hashtag on there, it would have done the same thing because I went over 30. So you just right click and just delete that. You don't want to keep doing, you don't want to keep trying again. It's telling you you're doing something wrong, and you don't want to, you know, oh, isn't she so beautiful? I should visit her page, but I'm not going to because I'm doing my training. So that is one of my big secrets, even with using like really good, Instagram, techniques, this will draw more people. So you can do this about 6 times every few times on your Instagram. So basically I come here, I see where I left off. Normally I answer stuff or get rid of stuff that's like advertising on here, but I'm not going to do this for the purpose of this training. So now I'm on list number 4 on here because you see 3 AdvoCare lists. I just named my list, right? So that helps me keep track of what list I'm on, what I need to throw on that picture next. So I'll do 4, and so it's my blogger list. Select all and copy, and I go back to that picture, right? I swipe. You got to get rid of that one first, right? Because you can't have too many at the same time. And then you paste that and send it. And now you should be at the top of something. Now that was internet marketing. That probably is a duplicate. Those are one of the ones that don't show up. I probably got a lot of duplicates on here. Let's see. Make money marketers. Oops, what am I doing? Love money. I don't even know why I picked love money. Who picks that? You got 29,000 posts on there though, so I must have picked it for a reason. So basically that's just an example of when they don't show up. It's probably I need to clean out this list and replace the duplicate one with a fresh new hashtag on that list. That is one of my biggest secrets on Instagram, and I hope you get a lot out of that. It takes a little bit of time to build a list. If you steal my hashtags, I guess I don't freaking care. It's only so much you can do, and things only last so long. So feel free to snag what you saw on here if you want to. But like I said, I have a list. Like one picture will go through a list of about 12. And honestly, when I get to, let me see, that's a new one I was doing. But some of them I said 10, like 10. It's just really dragging traffic to the list. The last little bit of juice I can squeeze out of that picture. You know what I mean? It's not really anything that's worth really hashtagging in the beginning. So if I get to a picture where I'm at like 10, it's just really dragging some last minute traffic and squeezing some last juice out of that picture. But that is about it for this module. Hopefully you enjoy. And I have one more thing for you. All right, see you in the top.